Hello, my name is Erica Mitchell. I am a teacher in Michigan, so when I approached this assignment, I looked at our state's accreditation system and compared it to the KESA that is used in Kansas. So when I met with my principal, we discussed our district's evaluation methods and our accreditation system. We use a 5D framework for teacher evaluation, and we have set district goals that are decided by the school board and the administrators. And the goals all have fall within categories of student achievement, learning environment, financial goals, communication, facilities, and relationship goals. So those are pretty comparable to the ones that are used in Kansas. Um, Upon reviewing those goals with my principal, we noticed that I noticed that a lot of them are very specific, but also like specific for that year, but also a lot can be carried out throughout years, as you know, like improve your state testing, stay within your budget, things like that. So they all seemed really attainable, able to monitor and achieve their or monitor their achievement status throughout the school year. So when John and I were discussing some areas of concerns that he has um, within like our district's accreditation and our goals, he would like to include more community and family engagement and support staff for teachers as well as professional development. We felt that when teachers are hired, they should be trained on curriculum. We noticed that there's not a set curriculum for a lot of areas in grade levels. Teachers get the freedom to choose what curriculum they use and what approach they take to the state standards that they're required to teach. We thought that if there was a curriculum that was set, it would be a better opportunity for professional development. And if we could keep personal teaching styles, that would be great as well. We talked about the kindergarten readiness aspect that is used in Kansas, and we are now required in Michigan to proctor the KRA, the Kindergarten Readiness Assessment, in the first 40 days within student enrollment of or student entrance of kindergarten. So we were all of us kindergarten teachers have been trained in that this summer to be able to start that in the fall. We have a positive behavior system in our school that we just implemented that really promotes a positive learning environment. We try to keep our class sizes small and manageable, which is a debate because we're either going to cut staff and have large class numbers or use some money with small numbers and keep the same amount of staff and manageable class size. So we talked about that, as well as our entire district being trauma informed and trained within the trauma informed approach to students and their situations. So when I thought about my goals and my visions and how I would approach them, one that related back to Standard 5 would be infusing the school's learning environment with cultures and languages of the school's community. So having a common language within our school, we use this a lot within our positive behavior school-wide system. And I thought it would be important to also carry that out through academics. I think that I would have a set curriculum for grade levels and one that could build from the beginning of their education throughout the elementary school. So something that has common languages and common approaches to that academic area without taking, like I said before, taking away that personal teaching style, giving the opportunity for differentiation. But if we were using the common language, I think that would only help us achieve our academic goals. I would also improve an area that relates to Standard 6, which is recruiting and hiring and supporting teachers. I would train those new staff members on the curriculum that they're required to teach, as well as technology and building training, answering those questions that you might not know how to ask if you're a new teacher to a building, as well as assigning a mentor teacher. And along with that Standard 6, also I would address the personal and professional health and well-being of my staff members. We talked about our school climate and how there is gaps within relationships within our staff. You know, like the K through 3 grade levels can be close and work together, and then the 4 through 6 grade levels, they don't often mingle and they don't often use each other for resources because of the difference of age that they teach. So I would encourage staff to participate in relationship building and morale boosting activities, maybe some events with even incentives to get people to build relationships and show students that we are all on the same team here for a common goal. We all respect each other and care for each other. So when we were done with our conversation, we discussed his leadership style, which was really interesting, how we both would approach different goals and areas of improvement that we have and, the visions that we have for the school. And we discussed that he has a leadership style that's a situational theory of leadership, which means he doesn't have a specific style. He bases his style on individual situations. And we talked about how he's flexible and can delegate responsibilities, but when it comes to a time that's appropriate, he's very direct and very supportive, and his style is just specific to what is happening at that time and how to approach that opportunity.